Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is Lisa. I've been planning on sharing this final flip through of this. I call it a dump journal. Oh, there comes Junie. My daughter's home from college, so her cat is here. She's a little playful. Here, come get in your spot. Huh? I was gone for a week, so she's excited that I'm home. Okay, so sorry. So this was my favorite thing I created in 2025, and Junie really likes it too. She'll just like check things out for a second. Come here, baby. She loves her grandma. There she goes. So I absolutely love this. I had bought one when Happy Planner had one, released these, and I didn't know what to do with it. And then I started one line a day. And one line a day is how I started using this. And then I'll show you. So, and I actually started this in 2024. I had Elise from Planning with Elise. She's the one that I had heard about one line a day. I apologize for my voice and my allergies. It's morning and I just woke up and have allergies. Sinus drainage, and I try to take care of it all beforehand, but it doesn't always work. So I did this one line a day. So she had hers something like this, and she would just write one thing that happened in her day or whatever. And that's kind of what I did. I just, whatever came to my first thought that came to my mind, that's what I would write. And then I started in September 24, and then I continued doing it. And then I started again in January, but I'm thinking if I'm going to use this notebook just for that, I'll be here for like 10 years doing it. So then I started just decorating it and journaling it and just writing thoughts in it and letters in there. I don't know, because I do a journal, so, you know, and I do memory keeping, so I don't need a lot, but this just was like, just like I said, a dump. Anything went in it. Okay, so I did all the way to one line a day. And during the month of November, I always did, instead of like just a thankful for, whatever, for the day. So this ended this Christmas. And then I would fill these out randomly. And I found these cute stickers, and I journaled about my happy place, my bedroom, and where I keep my craft stuff, and, you know, just about how I decorate it, and about so just about how that place is my my happy place. Here I wrote about my foot surgery I had surgery on both my feet, and my weight loss journey and everything going on. And then one day I was thinking about YouTube, I don't know, and I just did a thing about YouTube, my favorite true crime channels that I watch, my favorite craft, Planning with Bumble, Planning with Elise, Plan Your True, Love to Plan with Jess, The Coffee Monster, Scrappy Wife. So I did that, and then I wrote about my true love for my love for true crime and how it came through my mother, trials I watch. So just random things like, I don't know. My goal this year is to, I'll talk about it a little bit. My new one this year can be a little bit more organized, because this was just something I filled as I went. I did listing here. Oh wait, no. Sometimes I will just decorate these and then fill them out when something hits me. If I just get I feel like decorating something, I'll just decorate it. Or I see some cute stickers, I'll just decorate it. And then I will fill it out. So this was all about work things. Or no, this one's about a productive work day at home, what it would look like for me. Here I filled out about vacation. I went to Nashville. Well, I went to Tennessee. My niece lives right close to Nashville. So but my husband and I actually went into Nashville for a few days, then to my niece's. But I just wrote like things that made me smile while I was on vacation, top memories, why I love Nashville, what I missed at home, all the people I met, where they were from, my favorite foods. So just random, you know. And I'm going to chat about this, so if you're looking to do something like this, I'll give you some ideas. I work at home on Mondays, and I was like writing a thing of, you know, I could have a good productive day Monday at home, and how it helps my week. Then Taylor Swift had released her album, and so I had this idea to go through and write all her songs about, or write every one of her albums out, and about what I thought of them when I first started listening to them. I've been a Swiftie before she even was on the radio. My niece, who I just went to visit, introduced me to her, and my oldest daughter and I are Swifties. So I just wrote everything and wrote my top 5 songs. It was like just something to do, and it was fun to decorate. And I used the Seasonal Love sticker book to use all the words, or to spell out everything, because I don't have a lot of fonts. And I think that's kind of like what triggered me like to do this. I'm like, oh, I can do all the work, you know, spell out all the albums. I like these two. And as you see, my handwriting's not perfect. I'm not, it is what it is. So I did all her albums, and then Life of a Showgirl, and then I did like a bracket to break down my favorite albums, and I just randomly put in like I did a random thing on the phone, and it would put these two against each other. You know what I mean? I don't know, I can't explain it. But yeah, so I put my top 3, and then I just put my top 20 songs from what I wrote here, and then I numbered them how I loved it, what my number 1 song was. I know, I'm weird. This was stuff about Thanksgiving, prepping for Thanksgiving, my girls and I, what things we're doing. That was that. This was my thoughts for 2020. I had a few empty blank spaces by the end of the year, and I really wanted to fill them in. So I wrote about my planner, things I need to order for my new planner for the year. This was like Thanksgiving. This is about building my YouTube channel, my top 3 goals for next year. And I wrote about how much I love this journal. Hi! Christmas, some of my Christmas list. Oh, Kitty's all excited. Stuff about Christmas this year. A little thing about how my daughter and I are getting so close. I mean, we always were close, but this year, this is our second year coming home for break, and it was so much smoother than the first year. This is like Christmas Eve list and things, ideas for Christmas Eve. I like this one. This one, I just had a sticker book that had all the different colors from Happy Planner, and I decided to put like one of each color and like write things that they remind me of. So like brown was my dog Ellie. One of my favorite shades and tones for like clothes. Chocolate, UPS. Yellow, sunshine, my mother, my personality, one of my favorite colors, sunflower, summer. Pink, babies, pretty clothes, cotton candy, pink drink, bubblegum, breast cancer awareness, Pepto-Bismol. So you get the idea. I thought that's a cute idea. So from planning with Bumble, she did this list. She did a bunch, like a video about listing and stuff. And I wrote down like everything that she wrote for her lists, which I want to do like a master list of it somewhere. So I'm going to do a listing section in my new one. So I want to have a page where I just write all of my list ideas and then use them throughout. But yeah, she did this So these are all the ones ideas she had, and things I love to smell or the smell of. And so I wrote that. 5 reasons I love fall. 5 reasons I love Teresa, who's my best friend. Um, things I accomplished at work, or things I accomplished. So I love this listing. I'm just going to definitely do it in my next one. I'm just going to do it a little different. This one, which was pretty silly, I know, but my kitty is 13, and I wrote a letter to her, and I wrote about how I got her. And I might have told this story before, but my dad was with me, who's no longer with me. So, because this was like 13 years ago, I lost my dad 7 years ago. But he was with me, and I got pulled over for a speeding ticket because I was in a town I'd never been in. And from that day on, he's always called her Speedy. I had these cute ghost stickers, and I was obsessed with ghosts. So I wrote about how last few years I've been obsessed with ghosts and collecting ghosts for Halloween. And I don't even decorate for Halloween. I wrote a letter to my doggy, who's 12. And then my crazy girl, my new dog, Ellie. She's 3. Excuse me. Then I did in the news. And I did this again in my new one this year, but I realized like I did smaller boxes, and I have a lot of the stuff I need more space to write. So this year I did it bigger boxes. Excuse me. So I did change that up, but I did like having that. And I actually used a bunch of little scrapbooking things I came across. But I don't like to use too much thick stuff in these because I don't, although Mary Ellen with Planning Bumble, she did a junk journal, and hers was thick, and it was, I think, no, it wasn't a happy planner, but it held up pretty good. I got this from Mary Ellen in Planning with Bumble, things I could do in 5 minutes. I want to do this again. I want to do one maybe like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or things I can do in an hour or whatever. I love that idea. Things to do this season, because I live in northern New York where it's cold. We have had tons of snow, and we had it early this year. So I wrote things I want to do, things I can do. I was ready to like hunker down, excuse me, warm jacuzzi bath, read a book, football Sunday, which I do all the time, do some meal prepping, maybe, meal prepping on Sunday for the week. Start working on my scrapbooks. I'm going to go through all my old scrapbooks and start kind of condensing them and separating them by the child and year, and that's my task for the year, for this year. This is all about my football, because I'm in fantasy football. I'm in a couple of survivor pools. So this is my football. This I just was pretty stickers, so I decorated, and then I came back and I just wrote here, started on 9/25, and I usually write when I end it, but I don't see that. Maybe I did it all in that month. And just random thoughts. So yeah. This, I got a new sticker book from Keller Plan, the bows and something. And I just decorated this because I thought it was so pretty. And I just wrote my girls, things about my girls, facts. I love this one. And then this is my house wish list, like things if I could just, if money wasn't, if you could just do whatever, I would like just so much. But this was just my wish list. But we are getting something. We're getting new floor. We're getting new flooring in the kitchen. Carpet's going. We got flooring. We're building a new deck. So we're doing. We were going to do a little bit more than we wanted inside. My house isn't that old, but it's just a little. It was built in 2003, and but it's just kind of some things are a little outdated, and there's some things I want to change. And we were going to do a bunch of this stuff. We need a new deck, and I want to do new flooring downstairs. But now we need to put in a propane heater. So we're still doing the flooring and still doing the deck, but now we got to put a propane heater. And so there goes some of my other things I wanted done, which we don't have much. Just, it's all a lot of little things, you know, and it's not necessary, some of it. Okay, so this is when I turned 52, my thoughts on turning 52, and I'll do that again. This was a sticker book, I think, from Happy Planner, and it just was about feelings. And so this was another one I started. Today I'm feeling whatever. I started this 2:15. I kind of labeled it. 7:25 I wrote. 8:25 I wrote. So I kind of, you know, summer 2025. 8:27:25. So I numbered it, and it's just some thoughts. This was a sticker book I got from Happy Planner, and I just had fun doing this. I just want stickers, and this was just what I want for 2025 hopes and thoughts. So my new planner, like things like this, I'm putting in the front of my planner. You know, my goals and stuff for 2025. And just like I said, I'm organizing it a lot better. Again, just random thoughts. Hot flashes suck. They sure do. And then this was about my craft space downstairs, because we had a flood in my craft room downstairs, which I don't use. A bunch of stuff got just ruined, and so basement flooded in March last year. So all the things I had to do. Books I read 100 books, and I usually would write like each month what books, how many books. I didn't really keep up good with this, but I have a spot in my new one where I am. I'm going to be more of a tracker, and I'm going to have like a tracking section. Stuff about coffee, and I just love these stickers I got from Amazon. They're coffee stickers. I probably should go a little faster. We're at 17 minutes. Okay, this one, I just love these sunflower stickers, and sunflowers have always been my mom's flower. And so I wrote things about my mom I miss, things I want my girls to remember, and things, you know, I wanted to remember. I don't know what this was. This is just random thought. I don't even know. This is weird, because this is like Peter retired. We got a new dog 3 years ago. Speedy. I don't know what this was all about. My nephew just bought a house. I miss you, Dad. About my best friend. I don't. Oh, okay. I am like, what? Okay, things my dad missed since he's been gone. 6 years have gone by so fast, but at the same time so slow. Okay, things he missed. That Pete retired. I got a new dog 3 years ago. My kitty, Speedy, is now 13. Dallas bought a house. You missed COVID. Hadley graduated. Chloe lives with a boyfriend. Chloe graduated law school. And okay, that makes sense. I'm like, huh? This is another Calva Plan sticker book I got, and I just wanted to decorate, so I just decorated it wild about, and I left it forever, and I just feel eventually I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna do things I'm wild about, and I just randomly, I think I did it in the fall because I wrote candy corn because I was on a candy corn kick. This one I did ahead of time for the Life of a Showgirl release, and then I wrote the songs of my favorite ones for Taylor Swift, and I wrote like little things that, you know, kitty cats, football. And then this one, I love the sticker book. I can't remember what it's called. It's Happy Planner, but I just love that look, and I love these. Oh, there are things I love and appreciate about my husband. And I'm going to do this again, but I'm going to do it a little different. I'm going to do a page. I did double page. I'll probably just do one page about things that went on with my animals, my dogs. And I'll probably do like my cat and dog together because I think I did the cat one like this. And I wrote about my girls' cats also. But I think I'll do probably the same thing, but I'll do one page, and I'll do a little bit bigger boxes so I had more room to write because I didn't have enough room to write things. So yeah, I'm definitely going to do that again. And again, I might do like a pet section. I'm not sure about that. And this was just a random stickers I had, and I just, like football, I love sports, especially my girl playing softball. I love football. Oh, things I love, or things about me. I'm a Taylor Swift fan. I'm a planner. I love coffee. I love to read. I love my dogs. I love my cat. I love winter. I love all the seasons. I love being home more and more. I have a spunky, beautiful 19-year-old daughter. I have a beautiful, kind, smart daughter who's 24. Lost my mom, never getting over it. Sunflowers are her. I love camping. So this just was things, random stickers, which is just fun. Oh, I love this section. This is a good idea. Good idea, I think. So I had a sticker book, and it was like a seasonal one. Excuse me. So spring, summer, fall, and winter. And I decorated it, and I was like, couldn't decide what to do with it. Then I decided to spring memories from my childhood, summer memories from my childhood, fall memories from my childhood, and then winter memories from my childhood. And I love this. I went like way back and thought about things. This is my favorite. I did a currently in here. I don't know why. Just because I came across a sticker book and saw it, and so I did it. And I did it during the fall, it looks like. Yeah, it was fall. And I had ordered these sticker books, so I decorated like this, and then just wrote random thoughts. Wrote a letter to my daughter. I was feeling a little, I don't know, like disconnected from her, so I wrote her a letter, which I never gave her, but it just feels better sometimes to write things out. I went to Harry Potter this year for the first time. I love Harry Potter, and I wrote a letter. I got a sticker book of it, and I wrote about Harry Potter and how excited I was. And then I wrote a thing in October about how I love to stay home. And then, oh, I forgot to fill this out, but I did make it. This was my, I gotta mark this. I marked that. That was, I don't think that's the same color. I reached my goal of 100 books. Excuse me. Oh, I think I use this one. I just got to write them in there. I reached, and I'm going to do this one. This is going to be 5. My last book of the year was Atmosphere. Oh my God, I loved it so much. Yeah, 5 stars or 6 stars with these. Loved it. My favorite book of the year. Oh, I got to grade that one. Okay, I'll leave that here. I'll do that after. But I realized in like October and November that I only needed 15 more books to make it to 100. And so I'm like, I can do that. So I read mostly all Christmas themed. But I couldn't get any more Christmas ones. There's none available. So I did 2 books that weren't Christmas, but I did make it. This I just decorated with markers. Planning with Bumble. Mary Ellen, she always does like boxes and make homemade boxes. She always makes them look so cute. Mine always look horrible. But I don't hate this, believe it or not. And then I just wrote random things about Christmas, how stressful Christmas could be. Then I did this 25 days of Christmas why today was a gift, because, and I don't like how I use these colors. I use color pencils, and I do not like how I did that. I don't like these colors because it doesn't match that. I don't like this. I love this, but I don't like that. But I should just stay with one color. I wrote why I decorate for Christmas early. I always do, and this is why. You know, a lot of thought goes into that, why I do. My Christmas bucket list I did. I'm not sure. This is my list for my girls. I kept track of everything, how much I spent. My Christmas Day thoughts, because everyone leaves, how my Christmas went. This was my 2025 recap for YouTube. Planning Bumble was my top craft YouTube channel. Lawyer You Know is my top true crime. Oh, this is more thoughts about Christmas and winter. Again, I was trying to figure out my planner, my planner lineup, or actually I was doing, trying things to figure out my new journal, and I want to have tabs this year, and I really want clear ones maybe, but tabs at like different sections, and that's what I want to do. So these were all my different ideas for that. And then this was a 2025 recap. And then this I just did, I got new markers and I just did that for fun. Yeah, so this was my favorite thing. I love this so much. I have my new one, and I'll give you a quick sneak peek what I did. I was at my niece's in Nashville, like I said, for a week, and we were doing vision boards, and like my daughter did it, and so it fit into a frame. My niece and her husband did it on big boards so they can keep adding to it. I did mine right in my planner, and I love it so much. I love it. Yeah. And then I'm doing my goals, and then I'm doing my one line a day, and then here is going to be like anything I'm tracking. Like I said, the news. I'm doing bigger boxes. My books, I'm kind of just doing it like this. These are trials I'm watching. So I'm going to do a little bingo thing, but I might redo this whole page. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, I'm doing things. I'm going to track a section that I'm tracking. And then I'm doing a section for just letters. This is my section for writing letters. Even if it's just like a full page journal thing. So, and then, I don't know. I'm kind of just haven't really figured it all out. I'm just starting on it. And like I said, I'm going to do a section for listening. I just don't know yet. But I love this. All right. Well, thank you for watching. That is a 28-minute video. I'm going to take a picture of this, and I'm actually going to upload this today as a bonus video. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. I hope I gave you some ideas what you can do with these kind of journals. And I don't know about you, but I have tons of like notebooks around that I never know what to do with. And someone like me, because I journal and memory plan, like you would even think, what could I possibly have more to say? I felt like this was just freeing. I don't know. I felt like my creativity flowed with this. Anyways, again, thanks for watching. Have a great day.